Okay, so here again, go again. Broke the cardinal rule, forgot to get part 2 uploaded. And part 2 was pretty important of last night's vlog. Okay, crypto vlog. April 16th, 2023. Some good news for those that haven't seen part 2 yet. The SWE token sale may be extended, the registration, blah, 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 to fill out the form. We'll see. This is the hook. That wasn't there last time, was it? What the fuck? Oh, here's a train. I mean, you can hear it, you won't be able to see it. Actually, if I shine at those rocks, no. Those rocks, the train tracks go through the mountain. It's pretty cool, right? Oh, see it in the bushes a little bit? So that's cool, right? The tracks go through the mountain, little cave. Action, maybe they used some dynamite or TNT. This must have been a horse hook that they held horses here like 20 years ago. I don't know. Right, that's a weird place for a hook in the ground. I doubt someone put it in last week when it was raining, or a couple weeks ago. So everything's growing, all that rain. Look at this crazy grass. We get grass. Nobody likes grass. The animals eat the grass though. If we still had wild horses, they'd be eating this grass, and maybe some farm animals. Horses couldn't keep me away. So, look at him. Look at him just enjoying himself. Hey, buddy. We don't have Bonds, the Bondozer, anymore. She died about 6 weeks ago. Rip to Bonnie. I didn't do a memorial tribute. I have hours of footage of her. Lots of pictures. Should get that up. Banu's memorial tribute, so you can remember Banu for all the ages. Crypto, back to crypto. What happened Saturday night since the last vlog. It's weird because I do the Saturday night vlog and the Sunday BSV, but I didn't get the part 2 uploaded on Saturday, so it doesn't make this vlog moot. It just makes it sort of incongruous a little bit. The continuity errors, discontinuity. So, wow, holy crap! Look at these. This is like you saw the vlog. What was it, last week? No, it must have been 2 weeks ago. And look, you can go back and see how tall these are. So they're like 6 feet tall now, from 6 feet. They were like 6.5 feet tall. And then look at them. I bet they were like right here. So they're growing almost a foot a week or something. 0.3 meters. So we'll go back and we'll check them out when I walk through this part. See how, these are the mustard plants. They always grow the tallest. Look at that. So, never know when a snake's gonna pop up and bite you in the ass, or in my case on the foot, most likely, right? So, odds, put some odds up on poly markets. The odds of me getting bit by a snake this season, probably on the foot. So that's something to check out. Throw that up. I don't know how that's done. Liquidity. You just take action on both sides. So. See what happens. Hope I don't get bit, because that means the dogs have a higher chance of getting bit, most likely. Anyway, yeah, it's starting to warm up. I always people have real life concerns. My real life anxiety. Anxiety is meant to be a warning to prevent you from killing yourself, destroying your life. But there's something called crippling anxiety, where it prevents you from doing basic things, so that's what you want to avoid. Basic anxiety is okay to a degree. I try to lower my anxiety as much as possible, but crypto anxiety is through the roof. So how are we going to lower our crypto anxiety? It's the main goal, right? My main stress in life is crypto. How do I avoid the daily grind of missing out on plays in crypto, investing money, scared to losing money, etc. That's all part of crypto anxiety. Oh, there's a little puppy here. I don't know if he's friendly. See, they have a leash, but I might turn around. Can't really escape. Once I go up there, the last escape is near that fence. Shh, shh. Come on, guys. Oh.
Hello.
Hi. There's a little guy. Hey. Okay, so the big dogs won't really attack the little dogs. Little dogs will still attack little dogs, but that dog is sort of timid. So, but not timid to like hide in its shell. So it was pretty much okay. But like big dogs that are timid, they'll still attack anyway. You think like being shy and submissive, these dogs won't put up a fight? No, they will anyway. But actually being more aggressive a lot of times will cause more of a fight. The other dog is more aggressive, but higher testosterone, not neutered, etc. But in this case, crisis averted, small dog, kind of in between being shy and curious. So that's the best case scenario for a random dog attack. Yeah, there's dogs that are shy and timid, even though they have a lot of testosterone flowing. So in that case, it's a bad combination. Well, the dog won't put up a fight, so at least the dogs won't be super aggressive to go in for the kill. At the same time, there's no defense, so it's a bit weird. I don't have enough experience with dog attacks. I just have dog encounter experience, and never, very rarely, do I see any bites. I see a lot of growling, mouth on mouth, light contact, but never bites. So odds are, if you do see bites, I mean, they're going to be rare. That dog wouldn't be out. Even on a leash, that person wouldn't be walking a dog that just bites any dog that goes up to him. So, and generally the bites are reserved as a last resort, even in random encounters and fights and skirmishes. Anyway, some dog talk for you. So back to crypto anxiety. I got it. Everyone has it. Selling the top, when to exit a position for maximum profit. If you're holding too long, do exit before the weekend, after the weekend, etc. A lot of people don't know. Usually if you're short, you want to exit before the weekend, because the weekend the markets are relatively flat. Normie markets aren't moving. Gives time for alts to pump. So I was wrong in my assumption that, yeah, Ethereum did top over the weekend on the merge, but it wasn't an instant dump of alts. We had meme coins. Let me talk about meme coins for a second. Party, I told you Party was up like 50%. Peppy. So I saw it, I guess late Friday night. Didn't really want to buy it. Just another meme coin, Peppy. Why should I buy Peppy, right? But the fact that Peppy was posted, but we had stupid coins though, like gay Bud Light, or pre-gay Bud Light, PGBL. So basically, there was a time, I guess in the 80s or something, when it was still cool to drink Bud Light, and then light beer became associated with I don't want to say homosexuality, but just like effeminate qualities. Like, oh, you're drinking light beer? Oh, you're worried about your weight, dude? You're a pussy. Like that kind of stuff. So this was pre-gay Bud Light. I think it was a rug, but that showed you attempt at meme coins, that meme coins were launching, that the market was ready for meme coins, just not the first meme coin necessarily. A lot of times the first coin does well, but a lot of times the first type fails. It's just a failed launch. Failure to launch. I guess that's reserved for rockets, SpaceX, that kind of stuff. Speaking of Tesla, SpaceX, Elon Musk, Twitter subscriptions, you're going to have to subscribe to your favorite Twitter influencers, but I think the relay from Tree News, it might incorporate the subscription, so you might not have to subscribe unless you have your own relay that's faster for Twitter, which is possible. Your own Twitter scraper. Yeah, crypto anxiety. So Alt's Moon, basically the launchpad tokens, ID, Radiant. Forgot to mention Hook in the video. Yeah, so the play when BNB announced their launchpad was to long Radiant, Hook, ID, the previous launchpads, and launch pools. But in this case, it's not good. Liberty has something in the bush. Hold up. Liberty Lou? Are you stuck in the fence? No, she doesn't have something. She's stuck in the fence. No, she's not stuck in the fence. She's trying to go under. Liberty Lou, can I help you, sweetie? She's really going at it. These gophers, it's spring, there's gonna be a ton of critters. This is Liberty's second spring. First spring, I don't remember too much, but second spring, gotta watch out for snakes, snake bites. We can get the rattlesnake antivenom, which is made from sheep blood, but because sheep have a natural antibody. It's mainly used for horses, but they adapted it for dogs too. Dogs getting bit, so. Hey, Liberty Lou. Doodoo-doos. Hello, everyone. Okay, yeah, Launchpads was a huge miss. Special shout out to DCL for making like 15% returns. According to leaderboard, which the positions are private on the leaderboard, but the daily returns, not the day, or the daily, the weekly, the monthly returns, yearly, are not private anymore. I guess a month ago, Binance changed that, so we can still see people took trades, and we can assume based on their tweets what trades they took, etc. So, yeah, we could assume that DCL was tweeting about Launchpad coins. So we're assuming, he said, what are the shiny new coins? Then last night he said, the answer was Launchpad coins. Congrats if you were right. Got it right. And then DCL posting like a P&L, 300K on the week or something. Moving up. All-time high again on the Binance futures positions. He broke 1 million, I guess, in February, mid-February, and now he's at 1.5 million. He just keeps grinding up. He's a good narrative trader, not afraid to jump in, not afraid to lose. Remember his March was awful, right? But he turned it around. I think he lost like 200K in March, maybe 150K. But in terms of his winnings, just to have a bad month and then immediately recover times 2, it's incredible to go. He went down to like 1.1 million, now he's at 1.4. So congrats to DCL on that narrative trade of the Launchpad tokens. BNB, speaking of BNB, it really rallied, huh? It was like 332 last I checked, left you. Now it's 346. It just keeps shooting up. So the botting is going to be a smaller pump, maybe 5%, 4%, not too much. So if you're botting that Launchpad, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an instant dump, but it could retrace that first wick, which it does sometimes, and then hopefully it continues up. So be careful if you're botting. And especially if you're buying late on the BNB Launchpad news, don't even bother at this point. Oh, the old pit where I used to do the BSVs, that was my peak. In February or January, end of January, I think. My vlog peak. Yeah, so bring it back to the anxiety a little bit, talk about crypto. Scared money don't make money. One of my favorite quotes. Only invest what you can afford to lose, right? Be greedy when others are fearful. You don't want to be scared money, right? The merge is coming, the ETH 2.0 unlock, people getting their shorts ready. When all that 33 billion in Ethereum gets locked, right, you're going to short. Not necessarily, not right away, the exit pump. Great weekend. Will we have a great week coming up? I don't know. DCL just tweeted, sell in May and go away. So this is the exit. If you look back at last year too, 2022, the start of the bear market, we actually had a rally in April. That rally started, but it started mid-March, late March, and it went to mid-April. So still think Dymo has a chance. TVK was up 10%. I didn't check it this morning, but last I checked, if you were in TVK, but the market cap's already 60 million, 55 million. I still like Dymo. Dymo's up to like 13. It dipped a little from 15 cents to 13 cents, but it's still under the radar. And the good thing about Dymo is not a lot of liquidity. Generally, the lower the market cap, the lower the liquidity. It's just a rule. Because unless the team has infinite tokens, there's not going to be a lot of liquidity for smaller market cap coins, which means it can pump harder. So that'll be exciting. I noticed I added an LP on Ethereum. It's on Polygon, Dymo, and then someone added more. So, but it's still not getting much volume anyway. So it's really under the radar until Coinbase officially adds it. They've been known to delay assets for months. I think Gal was one, or they removed Gal actually after delay. The Kava got delayed a couple months maybe. But this is Polygon. They already support. No, thing is, it was added on Polygon, but it's the ERC token. They just, the lack of communication with the team, that all the liquidity is on Polygon. It's so weird. Like Coinbase does, a team applies. I guess they forgot the network. They must have said during their application for Coinbase, list the network that your token should be on, why you should be accepted to Coinbase. It's not like Coinbase contacts the team. I don't think they contact the team. Maybe now that it's assets under consideration, they'll contact the team. But they already listed it as ERC20, so I guess they submitted ERC20. And what's the token symbol for Matic? Polygon, PG, Polygon, PGN, PVK. I don't know exactly what the tokens are, but the Polygon network is the main liquidity. So I guess they just chose Ethereum because it was the default. It was easier, but they already support Polygon tokens, I believe. Just can't think of any they added. This may be the first one. Not 100% sure. I think they added one before, but it's weird they went with the Ethereum one when liquidity was on Polygon. So in that case, it's going to gigapump because on Coinbase, because you got to bridge over, use the Polygon bridge to bridge over, and that takes like an hour and a half. So that's an hour and a half for it to gigapump before price settles, plus low liquidity. So combination, not just that the funds have to be bridged, which would create a great ARB, but the second point is low liquidity, low market cap. So we have both combinations. So I really think it has the potential to do a 5xer, scam pump, whatever. So that's going to be exciting. And I think it's the lowest market cap coin since Monavale. And what was the other one? A bunch of them that they added last July. It's been so poor, so low. What was that, 9 months till they added since they added a market cap under 20 million or under 30, 40 million. I think the lowest one was like either Stargate or can't think of it. It was one of the it was one of the Nachos calls, the GameFi token. Just when he called it in January, I can't think of it now. But that was one. Loca, I think. Yeah, it was like 90 cents. Now it's like 35 cents or 40 cents. Don't even remember. No, maybe 60 cents. I don't know. All right. So that's the talk about Dymo. Let's talk about SWE. I talked about launchpad narratives a little bit. SWE is the launchpad. Let's talk about it a little more. So we actually figured out the community sale. 3 cents each, $45 allocation. Max purchase 1,500 tokens, which is $45. But they're all knocked versus the 10-cent general sale that's given out as lottery tickets on KuCoin, Bybit, and OKX. You got to be level 2 verified, 200 BTC withdrawal limit a day or whatever. So that's cool. We still have this water runoff. It's not from a hose or anything because there's no farms on the top of this hill. Well, there was a house up there, but I doubt it's runoff from a house way behind. There's a few houses behind those hills. Okay, so I do a part 2. Should I split it up? I can split it up a little bit. Even if part 2 is 10 minutes, that's fine. I'll split it up.